I'm not here to defend reviewers. I get rejected by libraries. I don't feel any emotions whatsoever nowadays when I get rejections. I'm still human. Yes, there's a part of me that gets hurt. I'm not going to deny that. But I understand that the business model, it just means that you're always going to get rejected at one point or another. And my job is to make sure that that music track that I know is good can be in a different marketplace, giving me what I need that track to give me, which is tip number one, you need to experience rejection. If you're new to music licensing and you have never experienced rejection, you will never know what does it feel like and how you're going to deal with it. This was true for me in the beginning stages of my career as a music composer. I wasn't even aware that rejection was a thing. I just thought that you can just upload a music track to a library. In this case, Audio Jungle was the library where I got started. And I never knew that there was such a thing as a rejection. I was very ignorant of this fact, and my very first track got accepted. Even my second track got accepted, the third and the fourth, and then I experienced my very first rejection. That was like a cool shower to me. It hit so hard into my confidence as a musician and as a composer because I never expected it. It was really unexpected for me to receive that email with one of my tracks being rejected. So until you experience rejection yourself, you won't know how to deal with it. After that first rejection for me, I experienced many rejections, to the point where I was really building the skin for it. And it was a really eye-opening experience to see how vulnerable I was to somebody else's opinion of my music. Tip number two, don't take rejection personally. People who are working on libraries, they are usually musicians and composers themselves, and their day job happens to be a reviewer for a certain library. They have the same goals and dreams that you have. I'm not here to defend reviewers. I am not a reviewer myself, but I do listen to a lot of music because I'm an educator. So I like to give a very constructive feedback, and libraries don't have the time to listen to your music and really pinpoint or tell you exactly why your music tracks got rejected. You will usually just get a template email from reviewers, and that's just because they don't have the time to go through every single music track that is being rejected and give you the constructive feedback in order for you to improve on your skills as a musician in order to not get rejected again. Just understand that composers and musicians who are submitting to music libraries on a regular basis, they will get rejected eventually. I still get rejected. I get rejected by libraries. I don't even get rejected just my music tracks. I get rejected by libraries. I'm always looking to join new libraries, and sometimes they just say that your music is not good for us, or the music that you make is not what we're looking for at this very moment. So don't take it personally. Understand that it's a business, and your music could be good. It just happens that it might not be good for that library at that very moment. I once got 10 tracks rejected by Pawn 5, and it wasn't because the music was bad. It was because they didn't need the type of music that I was supplying to them at that very moment. Tip number three, rejection is not final. Understand that just because you're getting rejected today doesn't mean that your music is bad. It doesn't mean that you're a terrible composer or musician. It just means that you're one step closer to getting your music accepted by a different library. I don't feel any emotions whatsoever nowadays when I get rejections. I'm still human. Yes, there's a part of me that gets hurt. I'm not going to deny that. But I understand that the business model, it just means that you're always going to get rejected at one point or another. And my job is to make sure that that music track that I know is good can be in a different marketplace, giving me what I need that track to give me, which is revenue. And you shouldn't really take it that rejection is so fatal. It's not final. It's not the end of your career. And don't kill your career before you get started, by the way. I can't tell you how many times I got rejected by Audio Jungle, and those music tracks, instead of putting them somewhere else, I actually didn't upload them anywhere else because I was so hurt. And I thought that just because one library said that that music track is not suitable for them, I thought in my head that that music track was bad. So I didn't even bother uploading it to a different marketplace. That's a terrible mistake. I hope this video finds you well. I hope this video is helpful to you. If you're new to music licensing, and specifically to stock music libraries, that is by far the easiest way to get started in music licensing. Go to my website, stockmusiclicensing.com/start, and get a few free resources to get you started. Leave in the comment sections below what's your experience with rejection. Have you experienced rejection already? Are you still in the starting point where you're not getting rejected and you don't know how to deal with it? I would love to know. Again, thank you so much for all the love and support, and as always, rock and roll, and here's to your success.